All right, I'm Fernando for FERNTV, and we're here with
Josh Tikel, Director of Fuel.
Rebecca Harrell, Producer of Fuel.
And we're here at the Muck Film Festival here down in downtown Toronto. And I guess the first question I wanted to ask the both of you was, how did this whole idea come about, and why was it important to film this movie?
Fuel really started as a personal story about my life because I grew up in and amongst oil refineries in Louisiana. So I wanted to find a solution, a way to make energy that was clean and green. Fuel is really about that journey. It's about the solutions that we found, and it's about what's possible for humanity with energy and sustainability. And what we're standing on today is the big green energy bus, which is basically the personification of Fuel. It's a three-dimensional, mobile, learning, green energy laboratory.
Wow. And so let's take a tour inside.
Up aboard. This is the big green energy bus.
Wow. Very nice.
So put it there and I'll put it down this time.
Yeah, so basically the bus is set up with touchscreen displays, which we do quizzes on. We've got these tactile displays, which when they're turned on, they do different things. This one circulates algae. This one shows you what kind of stuff can be made into different kinds of fuel. And the whole bus is, of course, powered by solar power, which is very cool. Here we've got the inverters. These take the DC electricity from the roof, translate it into AC electricity to run the entire bus. And basically, people can come in here and really get a sense of what are the green solutions, are they available? Here's something most people don't know. LED light bulb takes only 9 watts of electricity. That's pretty cool.
Right.
CFLs, which everybody has been told are a good thing, they're around 20 watts, some are as low as 13, but you know, they contain mercury. So then you look at your standard light bulb, 60 watts. So you get a big savings from going from here, 60 watts, all the way down to here.
Wow.
All the simple technologies, easy things to do in your home, in your office, anywhere that you work, and even in your community. It's really a tactile, easy way to understand these on an individual level.
Now, are we making strides to actually, you know, promote renewable energy? Are we making strides towards, you know, telling the corporations that it's time to, you know, start looking at alternative vehicles, alternative practices, and sustainable practices?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can tell with all of the sort of greenwashing that's going on. I mean, all of the commercials that you see on TV now, they all have a kind of a green flair to them. Even ExxonMobil has algae commercials out right now. So I think that people are starting to get the sense that, you know, green is not just the color of the environmental movement, it's also the color of money. And that's really how we're going to be able to turn this economic recession around, is by doing things smartly, which means doing things in an environmentally conscious way.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And actually, it's really cool. I just had to point one other thing out. This floor that you're standing on right now is actually recycled tires.
Oh, wow. Really?
There's one other thing I have to show you too, which is down here, all of the gray water in the sink, when you wash your hands, all of it goes down here into this flower box and feeds our vegetable garden.
Oh,
so,
nice.
You can see things are starting to sprout up. I just planted some seeds. And then once the water actually comes out of here, it goes into a gray water tank that could be used to water somebody else's garden.
Oh.
So just another example of how you can take things like waste and turn those back into an energy stream.
Sweet, sweet. Now, are you two firm believers of the Gaia hypothesis?
Well, the movie actually speaks about the Gaia hypothesis, but not until the end, because it's a big leap to get somebody to sort of wrap their head around the simple things that we can do, the simple green energy technologies that we can put into our lives. For them to first get that, then understand, well, if all of this is possible, then could we really live sustainably? And then if that's possible, then what is sustainability? And then if that's possible, then wow, we're really living in concert with this thing called planet Earth. And then what's planet Earth? Well, perhaps planet Earth has an innate, organic, combined intelligence, which is really the total sum of all of its parts, greater than the whole, equaling some kind of living creature, and that's really what we state as one of the final lines in the movie.
Right.
You know, the Earth is not a rock; it's not a thing; it's a living being. So I think
And we're a part of that.
Yeah, we're a part of that. We're both firm believers in that, but I don't think we would make that first part of our message. The first part of our message is simplicity, accessibility, individual action, how easy it is to get involved in the new green economy.
And when this film motivates your viewers to do good for our society or become part of a better green economy, what should they do, and what's the next step for them?
Well, the biggest thing that we see that people do is they get educated, they learn, they understand the basic pieces that they need to have a dialogue.
Right.
Whether that dialogue's with their school administrator, with their local legislator, with the person who runs their city buses. You know, it doesn't matter necessarily who the dialogue's with, but it matters that in the place of misinformation, which is largely what we have around green energy, there's clear information, and that information is based on science, understanding, and ultimately our technology, our ways of utilizing that science. So that's the first thing, education. The second thing is, once that education is in place and people really feel empowered with it, they say, okay, no, I understand the difference between biodiesel and ethanol, which most people think are the same. Or I understand the difference between algae fuel of the future and just that slime that's growing in your gutter. All of those little distinctions help build an awareness. Once the awareness is there, the dialogues begin. And it's amazing how fast people move from education to action. Education to action every time. People take on transforming their school buses like this one to biodiesel, putting solar panels on their roofs, and changing their city to be more efficient.
Yeah. And we've created a green curriculum for schools that you can download and start using in your classrooms at curriculumhub.com, because we believe that it starts with education, and that's how we'll start making some changes in the future.
Where could we find more information about the movie and the veggie van?
Thefuelfilm.com.
Yeah, thefuelfilm.com. We've got an
Yeah.
amazing, active online community, over tens of thousands of people through that website. Then jump onto MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and have combined to create this incredible network of resources and information around the movie.
Yeah, it's really more than a movie, it's a movement. And people have been tuning in to watch us on our cross-country journey with all of our vehicles. We just drove the first car powered by algae gasoline from coast to coast, and that's never been done before. So when people get involved through our website, of course they get access to the movie, which is awesome, but they also get access to the whole world of green energy that we're creating around that.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, and hopefully Fuel's going to be doing so well. It's the opening night gala. It's going to do excellent, and I thank the two of you for being part of this.
Well, we're
Absolutely.
excited to be here in
Thank you.
Canada. Thank you
For having us, and definitely get out there and see Fuel. That's your civic, duty. You'll be surprised by the movie, and once you've seen Fuel, tune into FERNTV for more great stuff.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.